book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in different places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. All praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, Wahara Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect that's seeking to be the elect of the nation of Israel. They're scattered abroad amongst the heathen. Some look like the heathen. Beginning with the 144,000. Preachers, teachers, and prophets. Shalom. And there's a lot going on today. Alright? There's a lot going on today. It's the 17th, 2026. Iran, Russia, and China staged show of force near U.S. warships as nuclear talks wrap. So in the midst of conversation between America and the U.S., the U.S. and Iran over these nuclear war talks, with the big three, Russia, China, and Iran are showing their power. All right? Showing, it says again, Iran, Russia, and China staged show of force near U.S. warships as nuclear talks wrap. So
How good was Prime Marshawn Lynch?
Hold on, y'all. I don't know what that is.
Tensions in the Middle East have escalated sharply as the United States and Iran find themselves at a critical juncture, with both military and diplomatic developments unfolding simultaneously. In recent weeks, the US has strengthened its military posture in the region by deploying 2 nuclear-powered aircraft carriers along with supporting warships, signaling both readiness and deterrence. These moves come amid increasing anxiety over Iran's strategic capabilities and ongoing nuclear program. At the same time, Iran has conducted live-fire naval drills in the Strait of Hormuz, demonstrating both its missile and naval capacity. Missiles were launched into the waterway in maneuvers overseen by the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, which experts interpret as a show of strength to external powers observing the region.
You see that? So they're showing their power, their might. All right? Now, let's see. Hold on real quick. This stuff we doing. Because I got an article that I ran. Hold on, y'all. It might be in the other one. But since we're here real quick. Check this out. 12 hours ago, Express U.S. NATO nation warns Putin will bring the war to Russia if he invades the Baltics. You see? So hey, all this war talk, and eventually it's going to lead to World War III. Eventually things are going to pop. So Vladimir Putin has received a stark warning that NATO missiles will target locations deep within Russia should the Kremlin attempt any aggression toward the Baltic states. Estonian Foreign Minister Margis Takshna delivered a blunt 6-word message to the Russian president declaring, "We'll bring the war to Russia if Moscow's forces ever attempt an invasion." The Baltic nations of Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania are commonly viewed as the most vulnerable targets should Russia decide to launch an offensive against NATO. In December, Secretary General Mark Rutte cautioned that Russia could potentially attack a NATO member within the next 5 years. So you hear that war talk. All right, you hear that war talk. All right, you hear that war talk. And I believe it's in. Hold on, y'all. Get a minute to come up, please. Let's see. It's 3 hours ago. As Iran threatens retaliation, if America strikes, watch the proxies, right? The smaller allies to these nations, right? While the Houthis and other members of the Islamic republics, axis of resistance, attack America's mid-east bases, Israeli targets, or international shipping, if President Trump strikes Iran. Iranian and American officials hinted at progress in talks to avoid military confrontation. I think they want to make a deal, President Trump said Tuesday. We were able to reach a general understanding on a set of guiding principles on the basis of which we will move forward. Tehran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said following a Tuesday meeting with the American mediators at the Omani consulate at Geneva. Yet the aircraft carrier General Ford and his strike group is expected to reach the Gulf early next week and join the Abraham Lincoln Strike Group. And Tehran is threatening retaliation. Quote, we're constantly here. Quote, we constantly hear that they have sent a warship towards Iran, Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei said in a speech Tuesday. A warship is certainly a dangerous weapon, but even more dangerous is the weapon capable of sinking it. Woo-wee. Got the article on that too. The Iranians closed the Strait of Hormuz in a naval exercise on Tuesday, hinting they could disrupt all oil deliveries through the vital passageway. We got a video on that. While such action is more likely to hurt Iran than its enemies, the Houthis have proven that disrupting shipping in another vital area can have global economic consequences. Up to 20% of world commerce passes through the Red Sea, and the Houthis can shut it down, as they did for nearly 2 years following the October the 7th, 2023 Hamas attack. And man, that'll cause major impact, like they said, economically, man. All right. So hey, let's see how long they keep it shut down. Let's see if they come to some type of agreement, because right now they're in the midst of talks. And we need all these things to keep going so prophecy can continue to escalate. All right? Bring forth more straits, difficulties, cause more pain and chaos and evil, which is bad times. And at the same time, these Edomites being exposed. Come on now. Chinese got kung fu robots. Come on, man. A ceasefire that was reached last May ended a 2-month campaign in which America and Israel significantly degraded the Houthis' military, the Yemeni group's Iran-supplied missile and drone arsenal was depleted, and a number of fighters were killed. Real quick. 4 hours ago, the Jerusalem Post, Iran missed the memo. Says Tehran is offering Trump similar deal to 2025 while ignoring reality. Was the other one? Hold on, let's read it. Hold on. This right here says Soleimani's threat. Iran can hit U.S. Navy so hard it cannot get up again. Going to what we just read right there. Now this one right here by the Jerusalem Post. One day ago it says Taliban will offer aid to Tehran if U.S. strikes Iran. Group spokesperson confirms. Now I want to read this right here. 4 hours ago, which is today. The Jerusalem Post, Iran missed a memo. Tehran is offering Trump similar deal to 2025 while ignoring reality. At the end of the day, these Islamic nations are going to team up together with Russia, China, North Korea. Russia, China, North Korea. Yeah, Iran, Turkey. These African nations to take out America and Israel. Let's read a little bit of this. Two critical events have changed everything since 2025, and the Islamic Republic appears dedicated to living in an alternate reality in which those events have not transpired. Iran must have missed a memo in mid-2025 if it had offered Washington a complete freeze on uranium nuclear enrichment for 3 years and the transportation of its highly enriched uranium out of the country in exchange for lifting financial sanctions. U.S. President Donald Trump probably would have jumped at the opportunity, ignoring Israeli objections. This seems to be what Iran is offering the U.S. now, including at Tuesday's talks in Geneva. Okay. But the world is not the same as it was in mid-2025. Most importantly, Iran is much weaker and its leverage is gone. Are you crazy? Iran is stronger. All right? That's why you got to watch what you read, man. You got to understand what you read because Iran is not weaker. They're stronger. If they were so weak, how were they teaming up with Russia and China, showing the nuclear power at at the what is it, Strait of Hormuz? Yeah, at the Strait of Hormuz. Come on, man. That don't even make sense. All right, that doesn't even make sense. They showing power. How they weak? They got their heat, man. Tripping. I don't even want to read no more. This what the Edomites and these American Edomites and these Israelis do, man. They paint a false narrative to try to make it seem like Iran is weak. Iran is not weak. They got power. Now the phone freezing. Now the phone is freezing. Hold on, y'all. This is what we bringing out right here is going to wars and rumors of wars. I think we had something else too. Right here, this from yesterday. The Hill. U.S. military conducts first nuclear micro-reactor air transport. Let me see. Cause man, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on, man. So you got the partial shutdown going on. You know. We hit all these joints. I think we hit all these. Fight. Now you got right here, it says mass measles outbreak at Florida University as 57 students quarantined going to the pestilences. Let me see. Hey, another hit for you Christians. One day ago, the Christian Post, pastor, wife. It says pastor, wife who used addiction recovery center as front, convicted of multi-million-dollar retail theft. So y'all keep on thinking these Christians are, all of these Christians are hypocrites, man. All right, this happened today, 5 hours ago. 18-year-old ran toward Capitol with loaded shotgun, tactical vest. Police says. Now they told him to get on. He did. Now let's see how what they come up as far as the narrative. Now, when you read the article, it tells you he had tactical weapons, more magazines, Kevlar vest, helmet, and gloves. So supposedly he was about to run into a building, but they stopped him, told him to get on. He got on. All right, so you know they're about to come up with some crazy story. All right. I don't think they released his identity yet. His name is Camacho. Let me see. Yeah, it says right here, just afternoon on Tuesday, the man parked a white Mercedes SUV, got out of the car and started running toward the Washington, D.C. building. Capitol Police Chief Michael Sullivan said at a news conference the suspect was later identified as Carter Camacho of Smyrna, Georgia. It says, according to Capitol Police of Smyrna, Georgia. Is that Russia? I mean, you know, I suck geography. I don't know. Let's look it up. Smyrna, Georgia. I don't know. No. Smyrna, Georgia. The state of Georgia. City of Smyrna. I'm tripping. My fault. Yeah. It's in Smyrna, Georgia is a city in Cobb County located about 10 miles northwest of Atlanta. Yeah. So his name is, my fault, y'all. I'm tripping. Oh, yeah. Jesse Jackson died. He wasn't about shit. He's an Israelite, but hey, he in the right state of mind now. His name was Carter Camacho. Alright? Pretty sure he probably, I don't know. Shit, probably Northern Kingdom. Ain't no telling. Mama might be Northern Kingdom. Daddy might be Southern Kingdom. Hell, ain't no telling. They're gonna come up with a story. They're gonna come up with a narrative. What else we got? Let's see. Let's see. U.S. soldiers arrive in Nigeria to aid its fight against Islamist militants. Y'all know it's always over resource and power, man. Regime change and all of that. And they want the U.S. want Iran to change, want a regime change in Iran. FBI unlawfully withheld tapes of Tom Homan's potentially corrupt actions after bag of cash pro absurdly ended. Lawsuit alleges. So, you know, all this truth coming out, man. You know, it's nothing to even be, you know, oh, snap. Like, we surprised. We're actually excited when these things, you know, happen. You know, because it's prophecy. Shooter killed ex-wife and the son in Rhode Island ice rink attack. Seems like we had something else. Hold on, y'all. $56 trillion national debt leading to a spiraling crisis. Budget watchdog warns the U.S. is walking a crumbling path. Man, this place finished, man. Just go ahead and collapse it. All right, please. Be in a hotel, man. See, it's coming out about all these Edomites. 3 hours ago, the Daily Beast, billionaire hotel magnate heir resigns over Epstein ties. You know he has something to do with it. All these people are weirdos. Government arrested. This must be, is it him? This must be him. Yeah, this must be my man Carter Camacho. Gunman arrested outside U.S. Capitol as cops won't avoid this area. Let me see, Carter Camacho. Y'all gonna show them? Let me see, is this him? No, that's Congressman Maxwell Frost. My fault. Thought they would have showed that man. I think that's it, y'all. I think that's it for right now. Quick report through the spewing power your how about Shamal. Oh yeah. Check this out. Forgot about this. Hillary Clinton accuses Trump administration of a cover-up over its handling of Epstein documents 12 hours ago. So you know, hey, pressure bursts pipes, man. Hey, there's no honor amongst thieves. I'll tell you. All of them part of that piece of
As much as we appreciate what our mechanics can do and who they are, no one looks forward to seeing the inside of an auto shop.
Y'all said we were
because
crazy.
if you're here, your car is
not only
too.
us, but
and that
also
means something's wrong.
everybody that was
and
bringing it
likely
out.
it means an
Y'all
expensive
said
repair
everybody
bill.
was
That is,
conspiracy
unless you've
theorists.
called CarShield.
But
When you
notice
call CarShield
everything
before your car
y'all
breaks
label as
down, they have plans that
everything
cover
and
up to
everyone that you all call
5,000 parts and
conspiracy
systems
theorists
of your
is coming to
car. Don't
light.
wait. Call CarShield today, or it's too late.
Call 800-788-2415.
Which conspiracy theorist is not a bad word.
I think everybody should testify who is asked to testify. I just want it to be fair. I want everybody treated the same way. That's not true for my husband and me because other witnesses were asked to testify. They gave written statements under oath. We offered that. They want to pull us. Why did they want to pull us into this? To divert attention from President Trump. This is not complicated.
So she's saying that Trump had something to do with it, which we know that. His name all throughout them files. But see, they're telling on each other, which is good. Scientists finally cracked mystery of rare blood clots after CV shots. Ain't no damn mystery. We've been brought it out by where the Holy Spirit brought out the information and the true doctors. The true white coats told you too. That's it, y'all, man. All right, step up in that job, Shalom. Shalom.